Welcome to Recovery Unleashed, the podcast where we dive deep into transformation, healing, high performance, and recovery. I'm your host, Hannah Dalby. I'm the founder of Recovery Jungle, Recovery Unleashed. I'm an integral alchemist, food coach, a recovery expert, and also a retired professional Muay Thai fighter and current jiu-jitsu lover. In each episode, we explore what it truly takes to break free from addiction, trauma, self-sabotage, and unlocking a life truly filled with energy, success, and peace. Through my very own story of addiction recovery and raw conversations with experts, coaches, athletes, healers, we uncover the tools and mindset shifts needed to master recovery in every area of your life. This isn't just about healing, this is about unleashing your full potential. If you're ready to reclaim your life, tune in, do the work, and let's rise together. Welcome back to the Recovery Unleashed podcast. Today's episode is one of those conversations that reminds you why you started doing the work in the first place. I'm sitting down with Sean McClunie, who's been with us at the Recovery Jungle for the past 3 months, and the transformation he's experienced is nothing short of extraordinary. Sean came to us after years of addiction, disconnection, burnt out, and unsure if there was a way forward. Through Integral Alchemy, training, food, deep recovery work, he's completely turned his life around. He's stepped into his masculine in a way I've never seen happen so fast, rebuilt his health, made peace with people he'd let down, reconnected with his son, and opened his heart to a healthy relationship. So now he's stepping into his next chapter, learning Integral Alchemy, mentoring other men, and preparing to lead our very own men group alongside Deegan. So this is a story of redemption, personal power, and what happens when a man finally stops running from his pain and learns to lead with truth. So wherever you are right now, whether you're in the thick of your own transformation or just beginning, let this conversation remind you what's possible when you decide to meet yourself fully. Let's dive in. Do you like that?
Dude, just want to start crying. I was like, whoa, we're only in the intro.
Yeah, I know.
Oh,
Welcome.
thank you, Hannah.
Yeah. Okay, so for people that don't know, tell us a little bit about what your life looked like before you came to Recovery Jungle.
How far do we go back?
As far as you feel like is relevant.
So always struggled with addictions, alcohol, drugs, work, pretty much name it. I was just trying to numb not dealing with life. And I guess just got to a point where I was sick of running and not dealing with shit and hit rock bottom, I guess, again. Emotionally, just fell apart and just got sick of it. It was either like, I mean, it sounds drastic, but it like either end it or do something about it.
Yeah.
Like I literally wasn't going to kill myself, but I got to that point of do something or what's the point of doing anything?
Yeah.
And that's when your email came through and I was like, oh, what's this? And yeah.
So like practically what was your life like? What was your weekends like? What was your social life like?
Oh, partying, just trying to numb everything.
Yeah.
Going to gigs, just not taking care of myself at all, really.
Yeah.
Like working way too much and then being burnt out by the end of the week and then numbing it and then feeling like shit.
Yeah.
And then starting the whole cycle again.
Yeah. And you come a little way, right? Like you'd been a pretty hectic drug addict prior to that. So you'd come
definitely.
a little way.
Yeah. I mean, did like 7 months sober for a stint probably a year and a half ago, which is one of the hardest things I ever did. But needed to do it to realize how much I'd been numbing everything, like just feelings. And in that time, I guess like understanding what anxiety felt like.
The entire time?
Well, like had anxiety my whole life, but didn't realize what it actually was because I never gave myself the chance to actually feel.
Yeah.
You know, understanding feelings of anxiety or just everything, what love actually felt like, just everything, like all feelings in general. It was like being a baby again.
Yeah.
And having to learn everything and trying to decipher what am I feeling like. I remember Kimmy asking me like, how do you feel about that? I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Because I didn't know what that feeling was. And
like no language for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not really even understanding what I was feeling.
Yeah. And why do you think, like if you've done 7 months, why do you think that you relapsed and went back to the same shit?
I was struggling to deal with feeling stuff. And it was really fucking overwhelming. And I don't know, for me, the total sobriety was, I'll explain, it was weird. Like, it didn't feel like I had any strength in it. It was like, and I wasn't really doing it for myself to begin with. I was doing it, you know, I was doing it for someone else.
Yeah.
You know, and now the way I live my life and what I do with substances and alcohol, it's like, it's my choice. And I find it more empowering to be able to have 2 beers and not have any more than it is to do nothing. And that's me, and that's how it works for me. Because it's harder to do that than it is to do nothing, in my eyes. And so I feel more empowered in that. That makes sense?
Because you can like make a conscious choice.
Yeah.
It's not like I can't go near it or I will fail. It's like being able to have a packet of Tim Tams in the house and eat one of them.
Yeah.
Rather than like, no, we don't have bad things anywhere near us because I can't control myself. Yeah.
And so it's my choice. Like, there's 6 beers in the fridge. It's like, do I want to have a beer?
Yeah.
And having them there is,
Yeah. And so like this doing it for someone else, because I hear like you can't.
No.
Yeah.
And I did, and it didn't work because I wasn't doing it for me. And in the end, I come to that realization. It's like, well, do I want to do this for me? And then I did do it for me.
Yeah.
And then it was different. But then it just started unlocking a whole lot of other shit.
Yeah. Yeah, it's super interesting, right? Because even like inside of us doing this process, people come in as couples and they need to sort out their relationship. And it's like, you need to deal with the trauma or like the learnt behavior to be able to actually come back together. But it still has to be so separate and for yourself.
Yeah.
Because if you're just doing that to like, can I behave in the right way so this person doesn't leave me?
Yeah. No, that's fucked. It doesn't work.
No.
Like, Kimmy and I's relationship was like that.
Yeah.
When I first met her, she was my inspiration to get sober.
Yeah.
And, but I wasn't doing it for me. I was doing it because I wanted to be with this person.
Yeah.
And then it just turned to shit.
Yeah.
You know? And that fucked with me for so long afterwards because I always felt like I was walking on eggshells.
And am I going to do the right thing?
Yeah.
Am I behaving
am I doing the right
way?
thing?
Yeah.
And then now it's like, my journey's my fucking journey. And I'm going to do what I want to do, regardless if anyone else thinks that's the way I should be doing it. And then to have her
sovereignty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then to have her, especially when we caught up recently, and have that chat of, I need you to accept that this is my journey. Even if you don't like it, it's mine. And we had that chat. And when she was like, not everyone's going to do shit my way.
Yeah.
You know? And there was a huge fucking breakthrough and release for both of us.
It's such an important concept the other way as well. Like for someone that's watching someone else and they're like, I know what you need. And it comes back to the whole projection thing, right? Of
you
like,
should be doing this.
Yeah,
you can do it so much better. It'd be so much easier if you just did it this way. And that's hard when you love someone.
Yeah.
And you watch them go through the shit in a way that is harder than it needed to be.
Yeah. But it's their journey.
Yeah,
they needed to learn that particular way.
It's their journey.
Yeah.
And it is fucking hard.
What made you actually walk through the doors of the recovery jungle in the first place?
So I physically, like, I've had a lot of accidents, like fell 4 stories off a balcony, broke multiple vertebrae, pelvis, shoulder. And I've struggled, that was like 15 years ago. I've struggled with back issues for a long time. And so I initially thought of you in the recovery jungle as a way to get a personal trainer to start strengthening my back instead of band-aiding it with acupuncture and massages. And
please come in to lift some weights, but actually.
Well, that's exactly what happened.
Yeah.
You know? But it was, I don't know, I was on the mailing list for Recovery Jungle and an email just popped through. And I didn't even scroll through the whole thing. I read like the first 3 lines and it said nervous system reset. And something just went bang. So besides the physical side of it, at that point I was going through a breakup, I guess, or like around a relationship I just had, and like had melted my brain and I'd fallen apart. And I've been doing a lot of ketamine at the same time and I was cooked. I was just, hit rock bottom emotionally and mentally, and you just the jungle popped up and it was like nervous system reset. And I'm like, I fought it for 2 weeks, like I said.
Yeah.
Like I knew, okay, line up a console. I'm like, no. I did it, and then 2 weeks later, I was driving and it popped up and I literally pulled over. And that's when I emailed you or messaged you and was like, dude, I need to come in.
Yeah. And so when you like walked in, it was like, all right, I'm just going to lift some weights and get my body back together.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
kind of what I thought.
So interesting.
And then you busted out the whole program. I'm like, yes, I don't know. Like internally, the answer was yes. Like this is exactly what I need. But in my brain, I was freaking the fuck out. So I was like, what is this? I don't even understand what you've just told me.
Yeah.
But there was a pull towards it.
Yeah. I hear that a lot. And it's kind of hard to explain what we do. Like, could you explain what I... Yeah, right.
No, because like talking to the boys at work, like, what are you actually doing? I'm like, there's some somatic work and I lift weights and yes, it is. It's tricky to explain.
It's tricky to explain because the words that we use to explain it are words that get thrown around a lot. And it's like, oh yeah, it's just another like nervous system thing or a breath work thing. Oh yeah, somatics, and it's just not really any of that, but kind of all of it at the same time.
Yeah.
And so it's like, I've just started working with this client and, like done all of this, spent a year doing all of this training around breath work and hypnosis and NLP. And I'm like, all right, like he'll have been somewhere and like, nope.
No. Not even touch the sides.
Nope. It's just like, it's so deep.
Yeah.
And I think sometimes that's like, we were having this conversation last night and this morning, right? Of like, people don't know why it's scary, but there's something inside of them, like their protected part that's like, oh, hell no. Like if I do that, like that's the end of this. That's the end of my bullshit.
Yeah.
And I don't want to let go of my bullshit. It's terrifying.
Yeah.
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 I get that.
What was it for you about Integral Alchemy that hit differently?
What hit differently? How?
Like compared to other things you've done?
It was me doing the work.
Yeah.
Like done heaps of medicine journeys, Bufo, Aya. But it's like you're still doing work, but you're being pushed, I guess, or being led. But with the alchemy, it's me sitting in a room that you've made safe for me, and then I'm unpacking my shit.
Yeah.
And I'm dealing with that, on my own.
Yeah.
And that fucking empowering.
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
scary as shit, but so fucking empowering. Like that last session we had. Yeah.
It was massive.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that's a really good point in like when we look at other things, it's like, I mean, even I've had sessions with people that it's kind of like that. There's kind of regression into childhood stuff. There's kind of parts work, but it's like they're telling the story.
Yeah. Or they're leading. Like I've done emotional code release.
Yeah. It's like,
I'm just.
What's why I need you? Like to tell me what the fuck's going on? Like, yeah.
And so it's in that sense, it's completely different because it's you doing all the fucking heavy lifting.
And how much do you trust yourself because of that?
Oh, ridiculously.
Yeah.
Now, like that didn't happen straight away, but I mean, these last few weeks and the build up to the final boss,
Oh, we ain't done yet.
Well, that was one of the bosses. Now we're on the next level to find the next. Mm-hmm. But now, like, my intuition and like even like making the decision to carry on with this training. So
like in your life, you can trust your decisions. You can trust your own yes and you can trust your own no because you can trust. Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, there's still little doubts here and there, but they don't overwhelm or take over. It's like it's like a tiny little cloud of doubt. And it's like, oh yeah.
How much doubt have we worked through though?
Heaps.
Yeah.
So much.
So it's like, oh, Hannah, like this doubt is creeping up. Can we see what it actually wants? Like every single time. Yeah. Yeah.
It has been, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. With like, yes, the last one for sure. And maybe we don't particularly explain the depths of that because it's a lot for someone to hear. But was there a particular session other than this last one that was like a huge breakthrough for you? Yeah, it would have been, I don't know, what were 3-4 weeks maybe in? Mm-hmm. And was to come up around my son. Yeah. And me being not present in his life for the last nearly 4 years, and all the people I'd let down in New Zealand when I was a crackhead, and just the guilt and shame I was carrying around all of that, and coming
to the realization that I needed to forgive myself first before I could ask anyone else to forgive me. Like, I've been trying to write letters to my son, to Pat and Sandra, to people who I needed to ask forgiveness for, and to explain why and what happened, and just let it all go. And couldn't send those letters. Couldn't even get 4 lines into trying to write a fucking email because I was just blocked. And after that session of realizing, like, and forgiving myself, I remember I sat in the sauna and I wrote an email and sent it within 5 minutes.
Well, you actually said the entire thing out loud, like
Yeah.
perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I sent that, and then I didn't tell you for a couple of days, and you're like, "What? You did what? What didn't you tell me?" And I'm like, "What? I'm ready to tell you." It's just,
That what, and you know what was really, really impressive about that was that action, right? So it's like, yeah, we can do all of this work. We can go to plant medicine. We can blow our heads off in Bufo. We can have someone give us all of this information. And it's like, I've got all this awareness now. And if you don't like integrate it with action, what the fuck is the point?
there's no point.
Yeah.
No. And that's what I found with the alchemy is shit. Well, for me anyways, like it's instantaneous. Like with that session, especially, like let it all go. And then it was like, bang, I did it.
In comparison to plant medicine, do you think that's because you're not like up in the clouds for days after? You're like, I finished the session, I am present, I am grounded, and now I can just do things?
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
It's not coming back from a psychedelic journey that you have to bring yourself back from fucking La La Land.
Yeah.
You know, it's like done here.
Yeah.
I'm present.
I'm conscious and I'm present and I'm grounded and I'm in my body and I can just do an action immediately right now.
Yeah, so like come out, boom.
Have you ever done any like psychology or like where people are like, oh, just do this practice, or like any like mental stuff?
Really,
no? Yeah, okay.
No.
Fine. So you mentioned before that your like the emotions that you were running from became your teachers.
Yeah.
What did that process actually look like for you?
Oh, sitting. Oh, there's a lot of sitting in the emotions. Like for decades, I've ran from it all. You know, using alcohol, drugs to not hear my internal voice because I didn't want to deal with shit. I didn't. Yeah, and getting like now, like feeling anxious or overwhelmed with a feeling, like actually sitting in that feeling and embracing the anxiety. Okay, well, why am I feeling anxious? What is it? And then it sucks sometimes, but it's so much better than pushing it away and numbing it forever and building and building and building and building. And just, dealing with it.
And so like inside of sitting inside of those feelings, you get lessons. Like, is it like, oh, I'm actually scared of this, or actually this makes me nervous? Or is it just a charge that you've been holding on to?
Yeah, I'd feel more of a charge. Yeah. Trying to like go back to a point and feel out.
Healing amnesia.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, what was, like trying to unpack that, I guess. Yeah, it's more of a charge.
Yeah.
Something that.
I mean, I've been pretty present watching you go through these things, in like every single time there's like a huge big charge within you. There's been like, when we go into the feeling and it gets to express, it's like, well, I'm scared about this. I don't know if I can. What if I can't? What if I fail? Those kinds of things.
Yeah,
what if I can't show up? What if I burn it to the ground?
The doubt and the you're just going to keep doing what you always do.
Yeah. And then when we keep moving through it, it's like, actually, you've got this. Actually, you've got this. Actually, you've got this.
And that's coming back to trusting in myself.
Yeah.
I guess.
So, but moving, like the anxiety is there and that's just doubt. And if you can like, once you've felt it fully, then you land in this place of like, got it?
Why?
So rather than avoiding that, like, oh, this feels uncomfortable, I'm not going to go there. And when we've gone to it.
Yeah.
And then the other side of it, as you start to move through, is like, what am hello? Like, I am strong. I've got this. Like,
yeah. Why am I doubting myself? It's like, look what I've already done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So if someone's listening to this right now, like at the early stages, they're like where you were 3 months ago.
Yes.
Yeah. Angry, resistant, shameful, that kind of thing. What would you say to them now?
I guess, like, are they already wanting to make a change, or are they on the fence?
It's just starting, like wanting to, and just like, what do I even do now? Like that moment where you were like, I got to change it, but like, what the fuck?
Well, yeah, well, I guess for me, it got to that point of, I just got sick of sitting in my shit. And I don't know if everyone has to do the same thing, but you have to get to a point where you want to make a change.
Yeah.
Not, oh, I'd like to make a change. It's like, no, you got to commit, like, do you or do you not want to make a change in your life? And I think when anyone gets to that point and they go, yes, well then boom.
Okay. So does it need to be rock bottom, or could it be,
I don't think so.
because it's like looking, rather than like, oh, this is getting really bad. It's like looking to the future of like, I could have that and it's actually possible.
Yeah. I don't think everyone has to hit rock bottom. I mean, for me, that's kind of,
It was for me.
I need,
for sure.
I need to make drastic choices, like where I was at. And then, the jungle coming along in your program, I needed the drastic change.
Yeah.
To make anything happen, because I talk about shit and I'm like, oh, I should do this, or I'd like to do this, but I don't do it. You
know what I think about it is like I've hit rock bottom pretty hard sometimes in my life. Like I remember being in a field with my dogs, like, I'm not sure where we're sleeping tonight, babies, but we'll figure it out. Like that kind of, what have I done? I had like $1 million worth of property 3 weeks ago and now I'm here. Like what is happening? That kind of rock bottom. And then like getting really sick of hitting it. And at some point making a conscious choice when things are doing pretty good of like, can I make it better? Can I make it better? How much better can I make it? And then also listening to the little whispers. So when you like hear a whisper, or like you kind of get thrown something a little shitty and you're like, oh, it'll be fine. And then it gets shittier and you're like, oh, it's whatever. And then it gets shittier and like the universe kind of like keeps throwing it worse and worse and worse until you listen. Your back breaks, you like snap all your bones, you have a car accident, you lose your partner, you can't make money, you keep getting sick. Like, and it gets louder and louder and louder and louder and louder until you're like, all right, I'm going to do something. Yeah. Like listen to the first one.
Yeah. But why don't we? Because we're
Why didn't you?
Why didn't I? Because I didn't believe in myself. Like a lot of, so we've unpacked so much over the last 12 weeks. I didn't feel like I was worthy of having good shit. Yeah. Like that was a massive one. Like from all my fuck ups and failures, like why do I deserve anything good? And that's why I burn shit down when everything gets good. It's because I don't believe that I deserve it.
So when the little things come along to kick you up the arse, it's almost like a subconscious, like, well, of course, this is all I'm worth.
Yeah. Now it's completely different.
Yeah.
Like little things come along and it's like, like my truck blowing up, like what, the first or second week into the course, and having to buy a car when I had just,
yeah,
didn't really have the money, but then I had trusted that, well, I knew that I was meant to be doing this program and that everything will come together, and all of a sudden it did, and then I got my little car.
When did self-worth come online?
Definitely not straight away.
Yeah.
Like really, really believing it and feeling it probably only in the last 3 weeks.
Yeah.
Like it was building the whole time, like getting little value in myself more and more. But yeah, it'd be in the last 3 weeks of actually fully stepping into loving myself and knowing that I'm worthy of good shit.
I think that coincided with you also stepping into being in your masculine energy and leadership at the very exact same time.
Well, as soon as I said 3 weeks, I was like, what happened 3 weeks ago? I'm like,
yes. What does healthy masculine now mean to you?
Being the leader that I am like taking control of situations, like obviously in a healthy way. Yeah, that's being the example, I guess, like if in a work instance, instead of like I do the job and I do the hard shit instead of trying to tell someone else to do it. I take the leadership role and I do it. And it's slowly working, you know, instead of just like slacking off or someone else will pick up the slack, like I do it. And I'm not looking for anyone to go, yay, Sean, you're doing really good. It's like, as a male, yeah, like stepping in my masculine trait of being a fucking leader. The leader does the shit that needs to be done without looking for a reward or a clap or a pat on the back. You just do it because that's what you do as a leader.
Yeah, I love that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's taken me a bit because I didn't want that.
Yeah, I remember.
I wanted to be chased.
Yeah.
In a relationship. I wanted a woman to come to me and go, you know, to chase me and tell me how she wants me. I didn't want to always be the chaser.
And how has that shifted now?
Well, now I stepped into it and I took the lead in the relationship that I'm now in. And
how did it feel?
Oh, it felt epic.
Yeah.
Like scary as shit because, you know, is it going to be received? Is it not going to be received? But also...
So did you want to be chased so you didn't have to deal with rejection?
I just wanted to be chased because I was being lazy.
Yeah.
And I guess I hadn't accepted that as my role.
Yeah.
You know, in that healthy masculine feminine relationship. You know, I was just trying to half-ass shit.
Yeah.
And then when I fully accepted, like, well, no, you are a fucking man, dude. Like, you're a warrior. So what do warriors do? Well, they take the weight on their shoulders that is theirs to take. And they don't whinge about it. And they hold it high and they step forward and be the man they need to be.
Okay, and so like you've just started this new relationship.
Yes.
And that kind of like blossomed almost from that session when I like watched you on the floor, like masculine, and I was like, holy shit, like
Yeah.
This is landing. And then I like in like around those sessions, like you'd like be leaning back and then you'd have your head come forward and the way that you like held yourself was like, I was like, this is not the Sean that I know.
I remember you saying that.
Yeah. It was like this like warrior. It was like, and I was like, what is going on? Like, it was crazy.
Yeah.
But amazing. So how has that shaped what's happened at the start of this? Because it's so new and you're doing all of this like brand new relationship stuff.
How's it shaping it? Well, I don't even know how to go with that. How's it shaping it? It's awesome. Like...
Okay, so how is it like operating compared to how relationships have started previously?
Oh, it's so calm and healthy, and it feels right. If that makes sense.
We have a little miss here today.
Tippity tap tap.
She's not well.
Well, I guess in this relationship, she wanted a man, you know, and I came along and I'm stepping into my masculine and taking that role on and creating like a safe place for her to be able to be her in her feminine and vice versa. So
do you think that the energy is calm because you're grounded?
Yeah.
And so she can stay soft?
Yeah. Yeah, 100%. Like we calm each other ridiculously, which is completely new to me. Like I'm used to chaos, you know, like beginning of relationships, all passion and fucking fireworks and rah, and then it's like burr, and then, but this is just like, but beautifully, like it's not exciting and passionate. It's just calm, and the communication is different from like I've ever done. Like we've talked about things and where we're going and what we want, and yeah, we're on the same level with where we're at. Values are being aligned at the start. And the fact that we're both have done and are continuing to do work on ourselves separately.
Yes.
You know, like when I first shared with her the work that I'm doing with the jungle, she's like, oh, wicked. Like, what does that look like? Oh, I've done some somatic work. I'm like, what the fuck? You know? And like this little part of me jumped inside because it was so important that starting something with someone new, that person has either done the work or is willing to do the work.
Yeah.
You know? And I was really scared about that because I was like, fuck, I'm going like this. And if the person's not willing to do that or is already doing that themselves, then what's the point? Like you can't.
I think that it's a really good point. And it's like if you start a relationship and it's like, well, I'm going to grow, like I'm here. Maybe you don't even where I'm at right now, but if you're willing to do the work, I'm here for it. And like having patience for people to rise up to what's possible for them, because you're going to start things, triggers are going to happen, wounds are going to come out. And it's like, as long as you're willing to go and unpack that and show up better every single time through our conflict, like all the time in the world for it.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah. Okay, so how did the training and food and recovery shape this energy for you?
Well, I've got energy now. I mean, changing my diet, like it's been tricky because I literally in the beginning, like having to force myself to eat because I just have had no appetite. But like with the strength training and eating, like putting on weight and not feeling like, I don't know, not feeling like a crackhead. I guess like I haven't smoked crack for many years, like my body was still in that I guess like I was way underweight. You know, I had no body fat, physically wasn't strong, and just through the training and the eating, like I stand taller, like I'm fucking strong, dude. Like the session this morning with Scotty, like it's fucking some heavy weights.
He's been sending them to me. It's impressive.
Dude. Like today, it's like, you want more? I'm like, yes, I want more.
Yeah.
You know, like just the strength behind it.
Yeah.
You know?
And like, what has that done for your like emotional capacity and your ability to feel things and your ability to stand in who you are?
Well, it's given me confidence.
Yeah.
You know, like just that push, like the exertion physically, you know, mentally, that's been so good. Just to stabilize everything, and the confidence that my body's getting stronger after being so fucking broken for so long.
Did you think, because I remember when you were like at the start, you were like, I don't know if I'll be able to do anything. And like Scott was saying to me the other day, he's like, it doesn't even make any sense. Like he rocked up with like every bone broken in his body pretty much. And now he's like squatting and deadlifting these like heavy weights. He's like, it can't even be real. You know what I mean?
Yeah, well, because I was, dude. Like, my body was so cooked.
Yeah.
Like,
so did you think it was possible for you to do what you're doing now?
Honestly, I think in the back of my brain, I knew maybe. But no, to be honest, I didn't really think I would ever be where I am now.
Yeah.
So it's pretty ridiculous, the transformation in my strength and what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Like, that I'm not eating painkillers constantly.
Do you eat them at all?
Not recently. Yeah. Like, I found some in the bottom of my lunch bag, and I was like, when was the last time I had one of those? And I was like, fuck, I can't even remember.
How many were you taking?
Oh, like, it's been way better over the last 6 months, even before the program. But some days it was like 2, you know, and they're like opiates.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. And so you're just done?
Yeah.
Huh.
Like every now and then.
I didn't even know that.
Yeah.
The little secret things that you're doing, Sean.
And yeah, it's just, I don't know, like I'm just unpacking something with those painkillers. Like,
do share.
Well, it was another form of numbing.
Yeah.
You know, and like now I actually, not that I enjoy the pain, but feeling it, because I want to understand my body more, and so I don't want to just numb that. I want to know what my body's doing. Like, okay, well, that's sore.
Why?
So I can fix it.
Yeah.
So I can be conscious of what I'm doing instead of just pushing it away like I've always done. It's like, okay, that's sore. Like, let's work on that part of my body.
Talk to me about that though, because you're like, oh yeah, sometimes the pain is good. I remember a moment when you're like, I love the struggle.
Oh, yes. Is that like when I like burning everything down?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Talk to me about that.
So throughout my entire life, everything's always like hit rock bottom or it's been really shit. And then I've built it up. And then everything's good, but there's no struggle anymore. And then I burn it to the ground. Like literally burn my entire fucking life. Relationships, financials, like would gamble every fucking cent I had, drugs, alcohol, and just destroy everything. And then I'd be down here and I'm like, I got the struggle again. And
Woohoo!
Well, when we unpacked that, I was like, it fucking blew my mind. I was like, whoa, like I enjoy a struggle. I need adversity in my life.
Yeah.
You know, and now we've, you know, unpacked and come up with a healthy struggle.
Yeah.
You know, like when you're like, what, like I want to run up mountains.
Yeah.
Like, and it hurts and it's hard.
And then you're like so amazing. You go out and buy running shoes the next day, and then you got a photo of yourself up on the, like, I love that so much.
Well, it's like, fuck, if when it hits me, it's like I got to do this right now.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I'm not going to do it.
Yeah.
I'm going to come up with excuses, and it's just like, do the shit.
Yeah. I fully understand that love for struggle, and I have screwed my business over so many times and screwed things up so many times. And when I realized that I loved the struggle, it was like, like go and like, or make the purpose so big that it's just always going to be a struggle.
Yeah, I remember you saying that.
Yeah.
Setting your goals so high.
That it's like you can't possibly get there.
And before you get there, you set it higher.
Yeah.
So you don't get there.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's interesting you bringing that up because I've been a little bitch recently with the running.
Have you?
Yeah. So,
why?
Well, I'm waiting for like my hydration Camelback thing to come in the mail, and this is my excuse. I was saying to Jack just before, I'm like,
wouldn't it be so much of a struggle without it though?
And I've been using that as an excuse to not
Just
run.
ignores
And
me.
you know, like little incidents just recently, last week or whatever, when I got on it that night, you know, was to show me, bro, you almost burnt it all down again. You know, and how quickly it can happen if I don't have that struggle. You know, and realizing that I've been using work, like I should be running. And I'm going to run.
Okay, so this brings it into structure now though. Because it's like you can say all of these things and like the next day when you're like full realization and so now I'm going to go and do the thing, and you do the thing for a couple of days, the dopamine wears off. Once the dopamine wears off, now you need structure.
Yes. It's like I need to have set, like talking with Jack before when we were at the jungle and we were talking about that and working out how it doesn't happen after work. Like we work outside 10 hours a day in the heat. We're fucked after work. So he's like, dude, get up in the morning and do it. He's like, dude, imagine if you get up every morning and run 5K.
Yeah.
Like, he's like, bro, I've watched your journey and how epic it is. He's like, I want to see you, like how more epic it's going to get. Because you're not even, like, you're just beginning, dude. He's like, I can see what you like, it's endless.
Yeah.
Basically, like this, and him supporting me, that is awesome. But he's like, dude, get up when you wake up at 3:30 in the morning instead of laying there scrolling on your phone. Get up and fucking run.
Okay, yeah, but I hear that, and it's like you actually need to lock in the structure of it. Is it going to be 7 days? Is it going to be 6 days? Is it going to be 5 days? Which of those days is it going to be? And actually, like,
yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, and actually lock it in, because you can like have all of this magic and be up on all of this energy and have all your like everything cleared out. But if you don't have what we call blue meme locked in, which is like structure and order and all of those, like, this is when it will happen and this is my discipline and this is what I don't falter on, then it's like, it's just like, woo, whatever happens, happens.
You brought this up recently.
Yeah. Is there some resistance to this, Sean?
A little bit.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You want to talk about that?
Well,
Where are you feeling that in your body?
I think it's, I'm going to blame being a Pisces and just going with and just going with the flow. I am kind of resisting it, and I don't know what that is.
What are you feeling in your body right now?
What am I feeling? There's something in my chest.
Yeah?
Kind of like a tightness and like a...
What does it want to say?
It's like you need to have structure to keep moving forward. It's like a little resistance, a little leftover of that version of Sean. It's not doubt. but there's some hesitation of stepping into the next.
Why is structure bad?
It's not.
What bad thing will happen if you have structure?
In my brain, it's telling me I'll lose my freedom. But I know that's silly because it's not. I won't be losing my freedom. But that's the old version. And being locked into something it means commitment. You know, I think if I put that on my calendar on my fridge, like these are the days I'm running, well, then I have to do it. And I can't just waffle through like, It's like, fuck, I'm going to do it.
Would you like me to move that right now?
Yeah.
Okay, close down your eyes. I'm just noticing your feet on the floor. Noticing the sensation of your hands and where they're sitting. Noticing the sensation of the air coming in and out of your nose. Taking a big deep breath. And another one. And one more holding at the top. A nice big audible sigh on the way out. Tell me about this feeling in your heart.
It's like a resistance.
Can you describe it?
It's like that version that I let go the other day. It's like there's still a little hold, like feels like a string's wrapped around something.
Okay.
Like we floated him off down the creek, but it's like there's still a little something holding on.
Take a breath into that feeling. What else does it want to say?
Let him go, dude. So it's not actually him holding on, it's me holding on to him.
What?
I was just laughing that I was blaming him for having a cord wrapped around there still, and it's actually me holding on to him.
If you could move this anywhere, would you move it up or would you move it down?
Down.
Okay. Just allowing that sensation to move from your heart into your solar plex. What does it feel like here?
It's like I can feel the cord starting to go ping, ping, ping and fray away.
Is there anything it would like to say here?
That part of you's not needed anymore, bro. I know it feels weird letting that go, but you gotta fully let go. But keep believing in yourself, dude. There's still a little bit of doubt there, eh?
Where do you feel the doubt?
It's like the back of my neck and the base of my head, base of my skull.
What does it feel like?
It's like a deep-seated fucking root.
Breathe into it. What does it want to say?
Again, bro, trust in yourself. Like, trust. Fully trust. You made the analogy before of like that doubt being a thought and a cloud passing by. Like, why are you letting it fucking hang out and be seated in your head? Pull it out and fucking throw it away.
Do you remember the last time you felt this sensation?
That doubt. Probably in that last big session we had.
And how is it feeling right now?
Feels like a nail that needs to be pulled out with a big hammer.
Before our last session, do you remember a time before that you felt it?
When I was signing up for the course. Well, before that,
What's coming up?
more recently was stepping in to my masculinity and making the move with Renee, telling her how I felt, doubting whether it was going to be received, just doubting if it was the right choice right now, doubting if trusting that what I felt was real.
And if you could step back into that moment as you are in this moment right now, is there anything that slightly younger version needed to say?
Believe in yourself. Believe in that intuition that you feel. Fuck off that doubt cloud.
Would you have said anything different to her?
No. No, it all played out exactly how it was meant to play out.
Is there anything else that you needed?
I don't think so.
And how is the feeling in your head, in your back of your neck?
It's like the nail's been pulled. Like, yeah, the tension and tenseness of it's not there anymore.
Beautiful. How is your solar plex?
It's not tight.
What else is happening in your body?
Like more of a calmness and a like.
Okay. So I want you to imagine that it's next week and you've structured in all of your running. How do you feel?
Stoked, like proud of myself. I got this little like twinge of excitement to go home and put it on the fridge.
Any resistance?
Nah, it's just like bring it.
And what does structure equal for you?
Well, first I was like filling the void that was left when I dealt with that part of myself that wasn't needed anymore.
Does it take away freedom?
Nah, not at all. It's going to give me more freedom.
Boom! Well done.
Yeah.
All right, when you feel ready, you can open your eyes. So now I could have just told you that answer, but how much better is this?
Nah, it's way better. But it's funny because it's like, dude, you already know this. Like, why were you thinking that having structure is going to take away your freedom when really it's
absolutely creates so much more of it.
Like so much more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well done.
Thank you. Well, I wasn't expecting to do that.
Thank you for going there.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Back to my question.
Yeah, so where were we?
All right, so now just to like really throw you.
We haven't already.
No.
Oh, okay.
Tell us about reconnecting with your son recently.
Yes. So after that forgiving myself in that session and writing all these letters, he popped up on Instagram randomly. Like, I literally open Instagram and there's a suggested person I might know, and there's my son. And I dropped my phone. And I was like, fuck, what? Because I was like, what do I actually do?
Yeah.
You know, like, it's been 3.5 years of no contact with him because of me feeling the shame and guilt of not being the father I needed and letting anger and bullshit get in the way. You know, and I was like, bah. And I like requested to follow him. And then the next day I woke up and he followed me back. And I didn't even realize that was Father's Day. And so Father's Day morning, I reconnect with my son. And I didn't even know what to say. Like, so I was just like, hey, dude. No, I said, hey, my son.
Oh.
And like half an hour later he replied. He's like, hey. And I'm like, fuck me. Like, it's all happening. And it was, yeah, we just started chatting. Next thing we're talking about music, and yeah, it's been a journey.
How long had it been since you've spoken to him?
Like 2.5 years. Yeah. So it's pretty massive. And on fucking Father's Day, like, what are the chances of that happening, dude?
And what was it inside of the work that you'd done that allowed you to step into that?
And the forgiveness of, like, forgiving myself.
Yeah. Now,
you know, like, it makes sense now. Like, how can I ask my son to forgive me for not being there and being the father he needed when I hadn't even forgiven myself?
Yeah.
You know, and as soon as I actually forgave myself for all this shit and for not being there, allowed that space for it to happen.
So tell me, because like forgiving yourself is something that gets thrown around a lot. And it's like, tell me the difference between like, yeah, I forgive myself, and like in your heart forgiving yourself.
Fuck. Well, for me, like, I had to almost relive and take myself back to who I was making the mistakes and how I got.
Feel that pain.
And I had to feel all of that shit.
Yeah.
And it fucking hurt, you know? But I'm not that person anymore.
That's,
you know, but I had to feel that, and that's that forgiving yourself. Like, taking myself back into those moments of being awake for fucking 6 days and being a non-present drug addicted alcoholic, burning my shit to the ground. Like, I had to take myself back to that, and then bring myself back to where I am now. It's like, you're not that, bro.
Yeah.
You know, you fucked up and you made a whole lot of mistakes, but look where you are. Look what you have done to make your life better and to reconnect with your son. And that's forgiveness.
Yeah. It's something that I've heard a lot in this week, actually, in like when you can really see where you've fucked up and then having to feel that and like, okay, well, yeah, these are the answers to move forward and this is how I do it right, but here's all the times I haven't, and then sitting in the pain of that and the excruciation of that pain.
Yeah.
Like, so much excruciation, but the other side of that is, well, I can forgive myself for it. I've moved through it, and now I can show up in this new way, not out of a chore or because I should, but because it's true.
Yeah. Because, you're stepping into the truth.
Yeah.
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 But sitting in that, like, excruciating pain, dude, is...
You need some support.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, like all that weight, you know, that I carried for so long, that guilt and that shame around it all, and I've been avoiding it for so long. You know, finally actually going, all right, bring it all right now.
Yeah.
And
I mean, the courage that you have showed inside of that is fucking phenomenal.
thank you.
Like you rocking up every week and like, I don't know, Hannah, this thing came up and I really don't want to tell you, but like, let's fucking go. And you have gone to the depths every single week. And it's been very beautiful to watch. Very, very beautiful to watch. Like the amount of courage and vulnerability that you've shown is the reason we are sitting here right now. Because I'm like, wow, there's something in this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for fucking seeing something in me, and yeah, bro.
Yeah.
And having my back
Yeah.
for me to do this.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so that brings us to this whole thing of like stepping into this leadership, because we've had this you've done like the 3 months, and you know, me and Gav have been talking about it recently, and like what really makes a good integral alchemist, like how do we decide this? And it's so hard because it's not a checklist, it's a like an embodiment and a feeling of like, there it is. And we both called it pretty early.
Remember you saying that, and I'm like, what do you mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
Because I didn't believe, like, you guys saw something.
Yeah.
And like I hadn't got to that point of accepting that or seeing it in myself.
Yeah.
Even though like in week 2, I remember I didn't tell you.
Yeah.
I saw us in a new space working together.
Yeah.
But I didn't know what the fuck that was, or like I had to unpack that.
Yeah.
And even after that, it took me ages to accept that.
Well, and this is why it's like, don't even worry about opportunities until you've done this much.
Yeah.
Right. And then like, let's see what happens now. But we're about to at least start walking the path of this. And, you know, having the conversations around like, all right, Sean, like, you know, we're inside of the jungle, and I've managed to make community with the girls and have girls' nights and, you know, women coming together, and I can do that because I am one.
Yeah.
And then I hear you the last so, well, where's mine?
What about the dudes? What do we get?
I can't create it, right? Like I can't create that. I'm not a man. I can't like pull something together and give them what they need. Like I just can't do it. And so, you know, as talking to you and Deegan and going, all right, like create something, because yes, we can take you to the depths of your pain and unpack it and surgically remove traumas and charges and bring your body back to health and do all of these amazing things. And yet the one thing that people are missing so deeply is connection and belonging and community. We do that okay, but we can do that a lot better.
Oh, so much better.
Yeah.
Like that's why, and like it's a tribal
Yeah.
connection that we don't have anymore.
And men need men and women need women.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we need a fire.
Yeah.
Like that was the first, like when you're like, what does it look like? I'm like, dude, there's a fire.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
Because dudes can't just sit around looking at each other.
I keep hearing.
and open their fucking and bare their soul. Like, but if we're sitting around a fire.
Yeah. Yeah. And so then this doesn't compute in my head. You know, we've got the women sitting around and we're all like, you know, deeply sharing all of the things constantly and, you know, swimming in the pool going, oh, yes, all of the things. And so like, I don't get it. And like, yeah, like you can come on a one-on-one situation and everything we do is one-on-one, and that's safe. It's contained, but to be in circle and you know, we were having this conversation last night of like, do you actually need validation? Like, are you relying on people for that validation? And like, is there a line in this of like, well, am I getting validation just to feel like that I'm worth something, or to be validated for how amazing I am? Like, yeah, I like to be validated for how amazing I am sometimes, but I don't need to rely on that.
Yeah.
But I do need to be validated in my experience, because now I matter as a human.
Yeah.
And all that requires is some close community.
Saying, well done, bro.
Yeah. Or like, yeah, man, me too.
Yeah. Fuck, I get that.
Yeah.
That's so interesting you bring that up, because on validation part for me has come up recently.
Yeah.
And like my mate Jack, who has been with me on this journey from like 2.5 years, watching me slowly start getting my shit together. And the support that he is like he froths every story each week of me sharing where I'm going and what's going on. And, you know, I was like, am I looking for validation from Jack, like to give me a pat on the back and say like, fuck, you're doing good? And it's like, it's not that I need that. It's more someone seeing me
And this is what it is.
and going, fucking well done, bro.
Even if it's not fucking well done, I'm being seen and I'm being heard.
Being seen and heard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And this,
And
like, there's nothing wrong with that. Like, it's deep human needs to be seen, to be heard, to be belonging somewhere, to be loved. Like, why are we making that bad?
Yeah.
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 So in the conclusion of all of that, yes. The men obviously need to sit around a fire and do something purposeful.
Yeah.
And so I'm really excited for that as our very first starting point for it.
Yeah, shit, yeah.
What do you feel that men are craving right now in the world that they can't get?
That they can't get.
Yeah. Well, they're not getting.
Being seen and heard and recognized for what we do.
Yeah.
Because we don't.
Appreciation.
Being appreciated.
Yeah.
Like I've just shared with you about yesterday, being supported and seen and heard from Renee, and like what it did for me. Like,
I'm safe.
Yeah. And I fucking felt seen and heard and supported. And it was such a little thing, but it fucking was so monumental for me.
Yeah.
And it was just like, holy shit, like, whoa. Yeah.
Do you want to share what it was?
Yeah, I can share.
Yeah.
So Renee and I had semi-organized to go shoot shotguns on Sunday. And it's been a massive week for me. And I'm really good at overextending myself and committing to too much and then like just burning out and not being 100% present in what I'm doing. And I messaged Renee and was like, I know we kind of had half organized going to do this, but I got to get all this study done for the course that I'm about to start doing. Like, I got to get this shit done because I've been putting it off. Is it okay if we go shoot guns next weekend? And I felt like I was going to be letting her down, like changing the plans, because if I say I'm going to do something, I like to do it. And I was worried that she'd be not shitty, but just like disappointed or bummed. And when she replied, she's like, yeah, I'm all good with that. And her saying, like, I know how important this is for you and what you're doing. Like, it's all good. And it was just like, fuck, like this weight just went for
I matter.
I do matter.
Yeah.
And she understands what I'm doing and how important it is and supports that. And I was just like, fuck. And I had a moment at work. I fully did.
Yeah.
It was just like, I remember messaging her and I was like, dude, you don't realize just that support and that little bit of understanding it's just broken down inside me and let go of. Yeah, it's pretty awesome.
Relationship alchemy is a thing. Okay, so how is it feeling for you right now, even though you're still going to be in a receiving state for a little while? How does it feel for you right now to start stepping into a place to start holding space and supporting others?
Like completely the right choice. Like there's no doubt. Like after that massive release the other week and letting go of what I let go of and how it was done, it made me realize there was never any doubt or choice. Well, there's a choice, but the right choice, you know? And like my entire life, I've known that I was going to work with people in some manner of being there to help them do something. I just had never understood what that was going to be. And the transformation in my life, I want everyone, I want everyone to experience this because it's fucking ridiculous.
# recovery jungle.
You know, like I do. And it's just like, there's an excitement of stepping into this.
Yeah.
Like I know there's a fuck ton of work I got to do and structure and discipline in my life.
Yeah.
You know, but there is no doubt. It's just like, get some. Like,
okay, so what's your vision for it? Like if 12 months from now, you got to wave a magic wand, what does it look like?
It's like there's so much. Like, I don't know. I see doing alchemy in the people I work with, like breaking it into that men's like blue collar workers.
Yes.
You know, and being the man, like.
So the men can rise because they need fucking help.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because they're fucked.
Yeah.
We're fucked.
Yeah.
You know, and.
Thank you.
You know, it's like.
On behalf of all women, thank you.
Sort the boys out.
Yeah.
You know, and I've seen it with my boys and that I work with Jack. Like, they've watched me, and it's undeniable. Like they're not like they can't go. Well, that was a waste of your money and time, bro.
Yeah.
Because they've seen it. They're like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
And I know that's part of it is that those tough, strong men who cut down trees or whatever the fuck they do. That's a huge part of in 12 months. I could see myself.
Well, I love that. My gut feeling is that you end up being a pretty strong leader inside of Recovery Jungle. And the thing is about it is like I can do some pretty good work, and I can do some pretty good work with men, and especially with their mother wounds, because I can be that feminine, the safe feminine finally. And my masculine's reasonably integrated. I am a killer fighter, and that's all online. But there's a permission that's required.
Yeah.
And we watched that happen. We watched that happen in one of our clients, in you telling your story, and the permission that it gave him made his next session just explode. And I was like, oh shit, like the men need permission from other men that are like them, that yes, they can do this too.
I was strangely like shyly humble, like when you just said you're going to be a huge part of the jungle and a leader in that. Like I know that.
Yeah.
I already feel that. But it's like I couldn't say it.
Yeah.
For
I
some
know.
reason.
I watched that.
Yeah. You
Yeah.
did you? Yeah. I was like,
not before she says it.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Own it, Sean.
yeah.
Yeah. That's how you'll get there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because the jungle is like, I'm watching it right now. And I'm like, oh, this ain't one center. This is not just
no.
one center.
No.
Like, you know, we can do this. I mean, the other conversations that I'm having behind the scenes, it's like, okay, we're going to do this over and over. There's so many places that it's needed, and the system works so well.
Yeah.
So like, of course, like the beast is so big, like you're in.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
With your structure.
Not your wafty Pisces shit, dude. Yeah.
Okay. If you could go back and speak to the version of you that walked in 3 months ago, what would you say?
What would I say?
Yeah.
Fucking proud you're here, dude. And enjoy the ride. Like, yeah, do the hard shit.
That's come up a lot.
Yeah. Do the hard shit, because that's when there's growth. As much as it might hurt and you're scared. Like, just about on the way to every alchemy session, I was like, fuck, I gotta deal with that. I don't want to deal with that. You know, I already knew on the way something had come up.
Oh, so like I've been like talking a lot this week about like, you can't get growth without conflict. Like lean into conflict. People in relationships, business relationships, romantic relationships, they will avoid conflict and like people please and like, oh, it's fine, let's not argue. And it's like in the conflict and in the like resurrection and repair, like the resolution and repair, you actually get growth on both halves and inside of the relationship.
Yeah.
It expands and it grows because of the conflict. Inside of conflict, you find out desires that you have that you hadn't voiced and needs that you have that you hadn't voiced and what the other person truly feels and how you can all meet that, and you expand more, or you find stuff that's holding you back and you can deal with that and become more and more and more.
Yeah.
And then this is like the conflict within yourself, right? It's like dealing with the conflict within yourself, the different parts that are at war. And like leaning into that war And that's where the growth comes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, I'm going to do this. All right. But that's so true.
Yeah.
Packing shit in my head.
No, to share.
No, because it's not fully unpacked
Oh, okay. What does recovery mean to you?
Recovery, starting fresh, planting a new crop, letting go of whatever fucking doesn't serve you, and building something that does. Kind of
Yeah.
Yeah.
So do you think it's like, do you think a part of this though is, because I like that statement that you said of like letting go of the stuff that does not serve. Is it just that? Is it just you've always been this underneath and it's just letting go of all the shit that's in the way?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've always been an epic fucking warrior. I just haven't accepted that. And I've just had so much shit that I've been holding on to, holding myself back, you know, using substances or whatever to not let that Sean out. Because I haven't accepted that that's who I can be and want to be.
Yeah. Do you think that, I mean, I know from my experience, and I think from a lot of people's experiences, there's like a fear in letting that out because other people won't accept it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
100%. I've been trying to unpack this as I keep moving forward and stepping into my masculinity. I've been getting weird vibes off people, like little comments, just looks. And I'm like,
okay.
And I've been trying, I'm like, what the fuck is that? Is that? And it just kind of clicked over the last couple of days. I'm like, ooh, they're seeing something and they don't like it. Whether it's making them look at something in themselves or they feel threatened because someone's actually being their authentic self, and
it shows them the things that they're not doing.
Yes. And it's been weird because I've been picking up on it. And I'm like, what is this? And then, yeah. It's
actually the roughest part of the whole thing. People don't want to look in that mirror.
No.
At all. And I think every single podcast I've done, this has come up.
Really?
Of the tall poppy syndrome.
Yeah. Like they want to cut you down because they're like, fuck, he's getting too tall.
And you're already a pretty tall dude, so that's like...
Yeah.
That is the hardest part, I think. You know, we can go back into our trauma and we can be all this, like, all this stuff and unpack it, but like it's golden shadow. The part of us that is so amazing that is hidden. And we finally like, here the fuck I am.
Yeah.
And then people are like, get back in your box, mother, you know, like
you're shining too fucking bright.
And it hurts my eyes and it's making me look at my shit and I don't like it. And it no longer serves me because you're no longer people pleasing, you no longer give me what I need, you're, you know, all of that sort of thing.
You're too fucking authentic.
Yeah, how dare you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How dare you make me feel less authentic? Because I know I'm not doing what I should be doing.
Okay, so what's your answer to this?
Keep fucking shining? Let them go blind. Or fucking sort their own shit out. That's not my journey. My journey is to keep doing what I'm doing. You know, like everyone's going to try to cut you down. I don't know. It's kind of like makes me want to bring it more and keep, you know, because if there's that adversity just from like random strangers and I can feel that, it's like I'm doing something fucking right. Because I didn't feel that before.
Yeah.
You know? And there's obviously changes are happening, and if randoms are sensing that, and they don't even know what's going on. But if I'm picking up on that, it's like, well, I'm doing shit right. So it's like, it's just like I want more of it. Really? Yeah. Because it's gonna, I mean, we're here to fucking change the world, aren't we, Anna?
Yes, we are.
So that's prompting change.
Yeah.
You know, they might not pick up on it, or they might not accept that they need to make changes, but it's planting seeds.
So, little plug here, if all of Sean's journey is triggering the shit out of you,
good.
You can book him for a free consult. Okay, and so then what now? What now and what next from this moment?
Structure.
Mm-hmm.
Running more.
Mm-hmm.
Cooking rice. I still haven't pulled my rice cooker out of it. No, I took it out of the box and put it on top of the
Okay, so
fridge.
he's not perfect.
No. No.
He's done things incredibly well and taken action incredibly
But
fast, but he still hasn't cooked the rice.
Yeah, there are more things I need to do
Yeah.
health-wise.
And there always is.
Yeah. Just keep doing what we're doing. But locking in more. Yeah, more. More of what we're doing.
Yeah. And final words to anyone listening that you feel like they need to hear.
Do the hard shit.
Do the hard shit.
Do the hard shit. It's okay to be scared because shit's scary, but like you said, conflict creates, and
the resolution of conflict, if you lean into it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if you want to make change, fucking make the change. Be the change in your own life. No one's going to fucking do it for you. Just jump off the fence and do it.
Thanks, Sean.
All good.
Okay, so that was Sean McClunie, living proof that it's never too late to rewrite your story. What I love most about Sean's journey is that it wasn't about becoming someone new. It was about remembering who he really is. And that's what recovery actually is. Not fixing yourself, coming home to the truth of who you've always been. If this episode hit home for you, if you felt something wake up inside you, that's your sign to start your own process. Whether that's through Integral Alchemy at Recovery Jungle, recovery work, or simply learning how to feel again, the path starts the moment you choose to face yourself. You can connect with us at Recovery Jungle through the link in the show notes or on my Instagram bio. So thank you for being here, for listening, for doing the work, because when you heal, you don't just change your life, you change everyone around you. Until next time, stay grounded, stay open, and keep walking the path.